Hey guys, here we are for a short track guide in the NASCAR Gen 4 car at Homestead, Miami. For this track guide, I'm going to show you the hot lap first, and then I'm going to break down the lap in slow motion and show my approach to each corner. For this track guide, I'm using a steering ratio of 12 to 1 and a brake bias of 64%. Hope you guys enjoy. Exiting turn 4 here to start our lap, running the high side just to maximize the speed as we cross the finish line, crossing it at around 180 miles per hour and looking up ahead for our turn-in marker, which is the light on the fence. Turning in just as we pass that light and just immediately afterwards getting on the brakes. Just around 20% brake pressure to help guide the car into the apex, trying to roll the car into the apron. So again, waiting for us to get to the apron before we start letting off the brake, and then we start to get on the throttle just around 20 to 30%. We're going to be hugging the apron for about most of the corner, just managing the throttle to make sure we don't slide up too early. As we continue around the corner, you can see the billboards on the outside. We're going to be trying to run off the track just as we pass those billboards. So again, hugging this apron for most of this corner here, really being careful with the throttle, and as we start to run up the track, using a bit more of the throttle, being cautious of the rear stepping out. As we start to slap the track, the banking's starting to fall off and it's going to push us wider than we anticipate. Again, just needing that counter steer to balance out the car. Now as we go down the straight, looking for another brake marker, and it's not as clear this time, but looking to the outside, and just as these palm trees are gone, we're going to be turning in just between the palm trees and the billboards. So finding a marker between those two, and we're turning in just about in the middle of them. Before we get to this white line, again, tapping the brakes around 20%. Once again, trying to trail in to get to this apex on this inside line. Taking that second lane running wide, you're not really going to be any better on the exit because the car is still going to be sliding around, so taking the shortest distance possible is the preferred line, at least for qualifying. Once you're on the long run, saving tires is a whole different story. Once again, using partial throttle, just trying to hold this inside line around this long corner. And as soon as this grass starts going back to the inside, that's a nice reference for us to be able to get back on the throttle a bit more and slide up the track. Once again, the banking falling off, causing the car to lose a bit of the stability in the rear. So just being cautious on the throttle, making sure to counter steer when necessary. And exiting out of turn 4, coming to the line. And that's a lap around Homestead, Miami. So again, coming to the line, that was a 33.212, and here are the settings that were used. Thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed.